Welcome to the 10th Annual Children's Day at the Tuckahoe Public Library, sponsored by the New York Children's Cultural Society and Friends. I never can remember that big, long name, but they have come with lots of helpers and lots of activities, origami, a tea ceremony, how to wear a kimono, and you missed me in the traditional wedding garment, though they never brought me the groom, but I was in it earlier. Sushi making, which was delicious. The Japanese dolls, and the music was beautiful. And a story time, which I think we'll be able to get onto the camera.
Hi, Maiko Minari.
And have you had a lot of people come by?
Yes.
Yeah, right? Good. Thank you so much for all your hard work.
My name?
Yep.
My name is Kuniko Weiner.
And you're the game expert?
Not the expert, but I'm in charge of this game. Yes.
Good. Has it been fun?
Yes.
Who's this young lady? What's your name, honey?
Sophia.
Sophia? You having fun playing the game?
Yeah.
Yeah? What's that?
Like a box. Like this is also made by origami, and I'm making a sumo player.
Put the last beanbag inside.
And then two sumo player, and then a tap 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 tap. And this pink one's lost.
That one lost.
Out of power.
Did you like playing that?
Yeah.
My name is Kyoko.
Kyoko.
Yeah.
Okay. And you're doing the calligraphy?
Japanese calligraphy.
Oh, very nice. You get a lot of people?
Yes. They enjoyed. Thank
June,
you.
would you like to get your name written in calligraphy?
What's your name?
Her name is June.
June. I write.
Yep.
Thank you.
You like that flower? Want to tell us your name?
Kaylee.
You had fun making that? And what's your name?
My name is Hiroko. Yeah.
And you're an expert origami?
Yeah.
And you were one of the ladies who played the music, right?
Koto?
Yes. Yeah. You look beautiful. Thank you so much for all of your help.
You're welcome.
And
I
can you
enjoy.
say your name again? Because we didn't get it before.
Name?
Yeah.
Kyoko.
Kyoko.
Nagano.
Yep. Okay. Thank you so much. Very pretty.
Shiba Riverside Theater called Taberareta Yamamba. What? I'm sorry?
Do an exercise.
Maybe. And then it means eaten. I'm sorry. How the witch was eaten up. So Yamamba means old witch. Usually Yamamba eats person or children, but this story is the opposite. It's the old witch is going to be eaten, but how that you're gonna see in this story. Once upon a time, In the mountain temple lived a priest and his young apprentice. One day, the apprentice was looking for chestnuts deep in the mountains when an old woman stepped out suddenly from behind some trees. "Hey boy, come here. We are related, you know. I am your father's sister's husband's aunt's sister." "That sounds complicated," said the apprentice in surprise. "I don't understand." "Maybe it's complicated, and maybe it's not, but still, it still makes us related. Now, listen. I am going to boil a pot of chestnuts tonight. Why don't you come over to my house?" Saying this, the old woman grinned and then disappeared into the woods again. The young apprentice ran back to the temple and told the priest what had happened. The priest shook his head suspiciously. "You should know, my child, that what she said is not true. She's really a witch. You'd better not go or she will eat you up." "But I love chestnuts. If she's really a witch, I will run away. Please let me go." "If you want to go so badly, then go. But just in case, I will give you these paper charms. If she tries to hurt you, use them to help you get away." The priest handed his young apprentice 3 slips of paper. The young boy set off happily for the old woman's house, carrying the paper charms. Well, my boy, so you came. Good, very good. The chestnuts are cooked, so eat you up." The boy sat down by the pot and ate until his stomach was ready to burst. Soon he became very sleepy and started to doze off. "Are you tired?" asked the old woman. "Why don't you lie down?" She took him into the next room and put him to bed. In the middle of the night, the boy woke up suddenly. It had begun to rain, and the tapping of the raindrops on the roof sounded as if it were warning him. "Tap, little boy, danger is near. Tap, tap, little boy, danger is near." The frightened boy got up quietly and peeked into the next room. There sat the old woman next to the fire, turning a spinning wheel round and around and then singing to herself. "Little boy, did you sleep? Little boy, did you sleep?" Her eyes glistened, her hair was entangled, and her huge mouth split her face from ear to ear. While the boy had been sleeping, the old woman had turned into a fearful-looking witch. The boy became frightened, but when he tried to sneak away, he heard the dreadful voice of the witch called out to him. "Hey, boy, where are you going?" I have to go to the bathroom." The witch stood up immediately and walked over to where he was. She tied a rope around his waist. "Well, if you have to go, then go. But I am not going to let you get away." Saying this, the witch pushed the apprentice out the door. The boy walked over to the outhouse, dragging the rope behind him. When he got there, he removed the rope from his waist and tied it to one of the posts. Then he took one of the paper charms that the priest had given him and stuck it to the post. "Holy paper charm, protect me from the witch." After seeing this paper, the boy ran away as fast as he could.
He didn't eat the witch.
"Are you finished, boy?" Impatiently, the witch tugged on the rope. "Not yet," answered the paper charm. Once again, the witch yelled out, "Are you finished? Are you finished, boy?" "Not yet." "Are you finished, boy?" "Not yet." "Hey, what are you doing, boy? What's taking you so long? Come back here right this minute." This time the witch pulled on the ropes as hard as she could. The pole ripped the post of the outhouse out of the ground, and it came falling down on top of the witch. All the while, the paper charm kept muttering, "Not yet, not yet." So the boy ran away, did he? The witch jumped up and ran off after the apprentice, looking as mad as the devil. "Stop, boy, stop!" The young apprentice fled for his life, but the witch ran like the wind and caught up with him in no time. "Stop, boy, stop!" When the witch reached out to grab him, the boy took out another paper charm and threw it behind him. "Turn into a river!" He heard a great noise, and suddenly, with a roar, the waters of a great river appeared and surged between him and the witch. A trickle of water is not going to stop. Muttering these words over and over, the witch plunged into the river and began to swim across in a frenzy. Meanwhile, the young apprentice was running as fast as his legs could carry him. The witch cried out when he caught up with him again. "Stop, boy!" The young boy threw another paper charm at her. Turned into a mountain of sound. Boom! Suddenly, a huge mound of sound rose up behind him. The witch gnashed her teeth. "A few grains of sand won't stop me." She started to climb the mound, but each time she took one step up, the sand would cave in and she slipped one step down. The witch snarled, "A puny mound of sand can stop me. No, sir, it isn't going to stop me." She pulled herself up, and when she got over the top, she continued her chase. The young apprentice finally reached the temple and threw himself down before the locked gate. He beat on it frantically. Help! Help! The witch is going to get me! Open the gate! A witch, he said, just as I thought. Hurry! She's almost here! Just a minute. I have to put on my underwear. Hurry, please! Just a minute. I have to put on my kimono. Hurry, hurry, please! The old priest finally opened the gate and hid his apprentice in the cabinet. And just in the nick of time, because the witch came dashing into the temple and ran up to the priest. Hey, old man, the boy came in here, didn't he? Bring him to me. My apprentice? He's not here. That's not true. I know you are lying. I saw him running toward this temple. Now, just calm yourself. Why don't you sit down and have some rice cakes? Rice cakes? Did you say? Sounds scrumptious. The witch suddenly began to feel very hungry. She sat herself down right in front of the fireplace. And began helping herself to the rice cakes. Old woman, I've heard people say that witches can turn themselves into anything they like. Is that really true? Of course. We can. Do you want me to show you? The witch tapped on the wooden frame of the sunken fireplace and began chanting. Grow bigger and bigger and bigger. Hop! As soon as she finished this chant. Witch! The witch turned into a giant monster. Amazing! I can't believe my eyes. You are really good at this. But what? I will bet you can't turn yourself into something small. Did you say something small? I can turn myself into anything you say. Really? But not into a being. I will bet. A being, you say. Just watch me. Shrink smaller and smaller and smaller. Hop! Suddenly, the witch became very small and turned into a being. Amazing! You did it! Wonderful! Just wonderful! Then the priest picked up the bean, popped it into his mouth, and ate it up. It was delicious. The end.
Why did the bean kill him?